Hello students, my name is Sumish Sharma. I am working in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram as an assistant professor in computer science department. So this is our next lecture of web series of C programming. In the last lecture we had completed unit 1 topics and I hope you have understood these topics very well. Now today we will start with unit 2. So these are the topics which we will cover in this unit, like introduction to control structure, introduction to decision making statement, in this simple if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, else if ladder statement, switch statement, and the next one is introduction to jumping statement. In jumping statement we are discussing about go to statement and introduction to repetitive statement. We also called it looping, while statement, do while statement, for statement, break statement, continue, nested loops statements. So these are the topics which we will cover in this unit. So the first topic of today's session is control structure. So what is control structure? So basically control structures is that which defines the way or flow in which the execution of C language statement should take place to achieve the required result. In other words, we can say that statement that is used to control the flow of execution in a program is called control structure. It combines instruction into logical unit. So logical unit means logical unit has one entry point and one exit point. Okay. So these are the various control structured in C language. Basically control statement or control structure basically categorized into three major categories. First one is selection statement, second one is iterative statements, and jumping statement. So these three major categories also categorized into subparts. So we will discuss in detail in further slides. So the first one is selection statement. We also called it decision making statement. Okay. So such statements select one set of statements out of two or more sets of statement depending upon the result of some condition. First of all, we already know that if we want to take decision, that means there is two or more than two option is available. If one option is available, then there is no decision take place. If we want to take decision, that minimum two option will available, two or more. So basically two statements select one set of statement out of two or more set of statement depending upon the result of some condition. It is also called selection statement, also called decision making statement, and also called conditional control transfer. So these are the termed as conditional control transfer statement also, because these results in transfer of control but in controlled manner. That means depending upon result of some conditions. So conditional statement or decision making statement or selection statement, anything you can say. So basically decision making statement categorized into five subcategories which is supported by C language. The first one is simple if statement, if else statement, nested if else statement, else if ladder statement, and switch statement. So we can discuss now about the simple if statement. So what is simple if statement? So the if statement is a powerful decision making statement. Okay, and it is used to control the flow of execution of statement. We already have a syntax. Syntax means a pattern or way how to use if statement. Okay, so if parenthesis means here we can put the condition or text expression. After that, using the curly braces, in which if condition is true, the statement block is mentioned here, then it is automatically executed if the condition is true. Okay, so now the statement block is executed only when the condition is true. In case the condition is false, the compiler skip the lines within the if block. It not executed anything. It skips the all block, and only condition is true, then the statement block is executed. The condition is always enclosed within a pair of parentheses, and the conditional statement should not be terminated with semicolon. If it is terminated by the semicolon, then what happened? If it is terminated, then it does not go inside the statement block, either the condition is true or false. So don't mention semicolon after the conditional statement. Okay, the statement following the if statement are normally enclosed in curly braces. The curly braces indicates the scope of each statement. The default scope is one statement, but it is good practice to use curly braces even with a single statement. If you are using single statement, then there is no mandatory to use curly braces. But if you are using two or more than two statement in a statement block, then you should mention curly braces. Okay, so the statement block may be a single statement or a group of statement. If the condition is true, the statement block will be executed and then executed rest of the program. And if the condition is false, the statement block will be skipped and rest of the program executes next. Okay, so this is a description about simple if statement, and also discuss about the syntax of a if statement. In this slide we are discussing about an example of simple if statement. So here, write a program to check equivalence of two numbers. Here we can check the two numbers are equal or not. So basically we use main function above the given slide, and when we use curly bracket, then we have we can declare two variables integer type m and n. Then by the help of scanf we can take the input by the user. So it is a syntax scanf parenthesis open double quote %d means it is a integer format specifier. Okay, then ampersand m for the address operator, address of m comma ampersand n, it is a address of n variable, then semicolon. Then by the help of if we can test the expression. If it is true, then the statement block executed, otherwise if condition is false, then it skip the statement block. So in if we can mention then m minus n equal to 0. So if the difference of both variables equal to 0, then printf both numbers are equal, and if the condition is false, then it skip. And after that we can use get ch function. Get ch means get a character space to hold the screen, and then complete the process. If the condition is true, then the if statement block is executed. If condition is false, then it skip the program. Okay, so this is an example of if statement. Now we can discuss about the if else statement. As we compare if else and simple if statement, in if simple if statement only true conditions part is executed. If we have a false condition, then nothing is executed. Okay, but if else condition we also have true condition execution and also have false condition execution. Okay, if condition is true, then block 1 is executed. If condition is false, then block 2 is executed. Now we are discussing about if else statement. So this statement is meant to perform one block of statement out of possible two blocks of statement depending on the result of a condition. Okay, so syntax basically, if then condition statement block 1, else condition statement block 2. In the given condition is true, then statement block 1 is will be executed, otherwise statement block 2 will be executed. Okay, so we can write any number of statement in an if else block. So those statements should be enclosed within curly braces. In case we have only one statement, then the curly braces are optional. We already discussed about it. Now we have an example of if else statement. Now we are discussing, write a program to print the given number is odd or even. If client or user enter any number, so we can calculate that it is odd or it is even. So by the help of this program we can easily evaluate that number is even or odd. So simply user enter only one number, so we can take only one variable. Which type? Integer type. By the help of scanf we can enter, user can enter the number, and condition is checked by the if else statement. If n modulus 2 remainder 0, if any number remainder equal to 0, that means the number is even, and if any number modulus 2 not equal to 0, that means the number have any remainder value, and then it goes to a odd block, else block. Okay, so if the condition is true, if the number remainder 2 equal to 0, then it is even, otherwise odd. So this is the example of if else statement. Okay, so today we are discussing about the decision making statement, in which we are discussing about two statement only, simple if, or we can say if statement and if else statement. Now I am going to explain the format of questions based on today's topic, so that you will get an idea that which type of questions come in university exam from this topic. So here are the questions. The first one is, what are control structures? Okay, the second one is, explain types of control structures. We have three major category of control structures. Difference between simple if statement and if else statement. If statement only execute when the condition is true, and if else statement executes in both condition, means true condition and false condition also. Then write a program to check that any given number is divisible by 5 or not using if else condition. Okay, so basically you will put the condition in if condition, that if any number, we can say int n, any number is divisible by 5 and its remainder is equal to 0, then it is divisible by 5. And in else part you will mention that if remainder not number divisible by 5 not equal to 0, that means if have any remainder, which is else part. Okay, so this is the end of today's session. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day. Hope you will watch my next video, in which I will discuss about nested if statement, else if ladder statement and switch statement. So thank you so much. Stay connected with us. Have a nice day.